All right, Algebra 1 students, let's look at Unit 2, Lesson 23, solving problems with inequalities in two variables. I can use graphing technology to find the solution to a two-variable inequality. So we're going to be using Desmos, and we're going to be typing our two-variable inequalities in to understand the graph and help us find solutions. When given inequalities, graphs, and descriptions that represent the constraints in a situation, I can connect the different representations and interpret them in terms of the situation. So we're going to be using the inequalities, the graphs, and descriptions, and we want to use that to kind of give us a better understanding of what we're looking at. So we will represent and say, oh, the x value is talking about inches or centimeters, whatever the constraints are bound by and our labels. Our vocabulary is staying the same. We have inequalities, so constraints with a range of values that can be solutions. Inequality symbols, we have less than or equal, greater than or equal, and then we also have our not equal symbol. Inequality in two variables, remember those will be graphing of lines on coordinate planes, just like we've done with equations, but then shading one side of the line to show where our possible solutions would lie. All right, your warm-up here is to sketch the graph of each inequality. I have an example problem that I'll take you through, and then there are 5 of them that I want you to sketch. Please use graphing technology. Desmos is probably the best one. If you need to, adjust the window to make sure you can see things like the vertical or horizontal intercepts, like I have here. So what I've done is I've graphed y is less than 10x minus 200. So I had to zoom out, and I went essentially from negative 30 to 30 on the x, and from negative 250 up to positive 200 on the y's, and it showed a line that went right here. It was dashed, so I drew that. That's important. And the shaded portion was on the right side bottom of that line, so I shaded that. So all my solutions would be over here. You need to do that with these 5 graphs. So we have y is greater than x, y is greater than or equal to x, y is less than negative 8, negative x plus 8 is less than or equal to y, 2x plus 3y is greater than 60. So write those down, graph them on Desmos, and then draw out the graphs. Then bring that to class tomorrow. That's going to start our discussion of understanding how we can use these graphs and how they work with the inequalities. Thanks.